You are using hacks, my guy. Safe lock enabled is crazy. Bro, you use hacks yourself, cheater. You legit cheat so good. Can you give config? I hate hackers. Imagine being so bad and having such a skill issue, you hack. All of these comments are calling me a hacker. But what if I told you I wasn't actually cheating? Let me explain. You see, I wanted to try and trick the internet into thinking I was cheating when I was actually playing legitimately. So in this video, I figured out a way to fake multiple different Minecraft cheats. And as the video goes on, the methods just get crazier and crazier. But first, we need to start simple. All right, there's a few ways we could go about doing this. I think the first way, which is gonna be the easiest, is just like play a bedwars game, get like a couple clips, and then go into editing and then put up a text on screen that says like safe walk on or like I don't know, auto blocking enabled. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to do is try and get a clip of me like bridging to that base, and then I'm gonna try and get a combo on someone or just get into like a PvP fight. I can't just go in and lose the fight. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. Okay, wait, that was actually pretty good. I think I could pass that off as like auto clicker or something. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, edit the video, see how it looks, and then I'll just go ahead and upload it. Okay, so I just like finished editing it kind of. So what I have right now, I have this text here at the bottom and it says safe walk enabled, and it's there for like a split second. And then right here, it comes up again, but it's for a very short amount of time. And it actually fits perfectly with like this clip, maybe. I don't really know. And then right here, we have text that comes up that says auto block enabled. I'm really curious to see if people are gonna notice it. Okay, so here's pretty much the final product. POV, that one friend group from quarantine has moved on with their lives, but you're still playing bedwars. I think this will work, okay? I think this will work. Now, before I show you guys the results of that short, we need to work on the next one. Okay, so the next thing I wanna try is a bridging method sort of thing. So I originally got this idea from a YouTuber named QBedwars. And in his video, he did a thing where he used free look mod to make it look like he was scaffolding. And it looks like you're hacking, like 100%. The only problem with it though, is that his videos get a lot of views. So that means a lot of people probably know the trick by now. So I'm a little concerned that if I do the trick, this whole operation just fails. But hey, we've got to give it a shot. Okay, I've got free look working on Modrinth. First person. So all I need to do is go like this. Oh my gosh, this is freaky. Oh, dude, that's so weird. Now, I actually ran into a lot of problems with this bridging method. First problem is that free look is not allowed on hypixel, so I wouldn't be able to use it on there. The other problem is that I wouldn't be able to do it on My Men Club because that's where QBedwars did it. And if people saw that I did the same thing on My Men Club, it would jeopardize the entire operation. My next solution was to just record a bedwars game and then record a game in creative mode and then splice together the clips. But when I actually started doing the bridging method, I couldn't do it fast enough to the point where it actually looked like I was scaffolding. I tried thinking of ideas for hours. Eventually, I thought of one, but it wasn't really that good. But at the time, I thought it was genius. All right, so I just thought of a YouTube short that we could do. Basically, what I'm gonna do like a fake YouTube short tutorial on how to legitimately scaffold in Minecraft. Now, there used to be a trick you could do, like a real trick, where you could place water on these cobwebs, you get the string, and then you could place the string kind of like here, and then you can place blocks on top of it. That trick doesn't work anymore, but we're gonna pretend like it does for the sake of the short. It's very obvious that there's string here, and the trick just kind of looks like this, which isn't that, you know, believable or looks that much like cheating to me. So what we're gonna do is get barrier blocks, place them down here, and then once we place the barriers, we just gotta get some blocks, kind of line ourselves up a little bit like this, go into free look, and then just hold S and spam right click, and it looks like that we are scaffolding. I'm gonna try and make a really high quality YouTube short to go along with it so that people like stay in tune. But yeah, I think this should work. After uploading the 2 YouTube shorts, I waited a couple days to check on how they were doing. And let's just say I was a little surprised about the results. Guys, we ran into many different problems. So I uploaded the first short and it has about like 10,000 views. And the first comment, someone already figured out what I was trying to do. Like, someone already figured out that I wasn't actually cheating and that I was just pretending to do this for a video. So, props to you, man, for figuring that out. But I deleted his comment because I didn't want other people to see it, which actually worked out because now some of the comments are people saying that I'm cheating. So that's pretty good. I then uploaded this YouTube short where I did like the scaffolding trick. This has over 21,000 views. Now, 21,000 views, that's good. But the bad thing is that out of those 21,000 people, no one commented on the fake cheats. There isn't a single person talking about how it just looks like I'm scaffolding and not placing on string, or even commenting on the fact that safe walk is enabled. Not a single person, not a single soul saw that. Now all this is telling me that I just need to step up the game plan. There's a hack called, I think, ESP boxes, which basically allows you to see players like through walls. And I'm going to make that happen. And that's what I'm going to do. And the way that I'm going to pull this off is with the power of editing. I'm going to record a bedwars game, put it into DaVinci Resolve, and then add in my own ESP boxes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Like, Soup, really? That's the big plan? Edit in the cheats? Like, what's the point in that? Listen, 21,000 people, 21,000 people saw a YouTube short and didn't know that I was, like, cheating in it, okay? Like, no one knew. I need to make it more obvious. I need to, okay? But just know that from this point on, the cheats that I'm going to be faking are just going to get crazier. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. All right, let's see if I can do this on pink right now. I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh my gosh. Whoa, this guy's nasty. I don't really know if it looks that believable, but... Yo, is this guy cheating? He is. Oh my gosh. Dude! Dude, he's actually cheating. Okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, that might have been, like, the best scenario possible. Because now what I can do is make a short saying that, like, hypixel has a cheating problem, and then it's me fighting a cheater, but I also just make it look like I'm cheating. I then took the clip, and I edited in everything I needed, and it turned out, like, that's for sure. It definitely turned out. Okay, I just spent, like, the past 45 minutes making the next short. So, basically, I added my own ESP box. Well, it's more of, like... a square, actually. That's what the ESP box looks like. So what I did at the beginning, you can kind of see here, it says ESP highlight enabled. So I changed it from a box to a highlight, so it makes more sense, I guess, since it's a square. And then it kind of just looks like this. I had to manually motion track the character because the automatic motion tracking just was not working. But honestly, like, I don't think it looks too weird, but like, it still looks kind of suspicious, you know? But hey, I think this works. I think we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna upload it tomorrow, and we're gonna see how it does. Now, before we check on how that video is doing, let's work on the next short. Okay, here we are on the set for the next short. So what I just did was record an actual bedwars game, and now we're gonna record the fake part. Now, this part is going to be a little simple. It's gonna start off pretty easy. I have this guy right here. In the actual bedwars game, I did a normal bridge, but in editing, I'll make it look like I'm safe walking. The next thing I did is that I got to green base, and I broke the bed. Now, here comes the crazy part. I am going to stop here, and there's going to be a cut, and that's going to transition us into this world right here, the fake world. In the fake world, I am going to fly over to blue base, land, then I'm gonna start punching him, I'm gonna kill him, and yeah. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but you can see that I'm hitting my sword. I'm swinging my sword, but the CPS counter is not going up. I binded my attack button with a different mouse button so that when I start hitting people, it doesn't register as a click. So it's gonna kind of look like I'm auto-clicking. I think this is gonna work. I really hope this is gonna work. Alright, so I thought I would share with you guys the results of these two shorts. So the ESP boxes video actually has 12,000 views and 26 comments. However, a good amount of people can tell that it's editing. But there are also a really good amount of people that think it's real. But 12,000 people saw it, and I think a good amount of people did believe it. But the flight video, on the other hand, has 22,000 views. It has over 40 comments, and a lot of people think that it's real. Like, a good amount of comments are people saying, like, why are you cheating? Like, this doesn't make any sense. There is one comment, someone knows that it's a prank. So that's not good. But to make it a little bit more believable, I commented on it saying, I am currently working on a hack client. Let me know what other cheats I need to add. And the replies to this are just amazing. And I got banned for a year for auto-clicking. I like when you made videos on texture packs. I'm unsubbing. 1,000 stars and hacking? This is indeed shameful. Stop cheating, man. Nah, you're weird. Now, this is all great, but I still have one more trick up my sleeve. So I completely forgot about this feature in Lunar Client, and this feature is going to make this so much easier. And the feature has to do with glass. Now, you can see the glass right now, right? But if you go to options, resource packs, and down here, there's a button that says clear glass. If you click this, it makes glass completely invisible. My plan is pretty simple. I'm going to make a bridge out of glass, and then I'm going to turn off the glass, and then I'm going to walk on it. So it looks like I'm flying. Now, everything was going pretty well until I ran into a pretty major problem. All right, I just want to test to make sure that it actually does work. Oh my gosh, it's just gone. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, wait, what? For some reason, stained colored glass wouldn't turn transparent. So sadly, this method of pretending to fly would no longer work. But it turns out it would. You just have to go to a different mod and do it. So the plan was back on. All right, here's the plan. I'm going to make a bridge out of the glass. This is so scary. I'm going to make a bridge out of glass to this island right here. I'm going to get someone to chase me. And when they're chasing me, and when I see them, I'm going to, like, stop to, like, put on the edit of, like, flight enabled or something. And then I'm just going to, like, run across this. Okay, now we just need to get someone to chase me. Okay, all right, this is the clip. This is the clip right here. Oh, shoot, I messed it up. Crap, dude, he's following me. Now, I actually really struggled with getting this clip. Either A, I would forget to go into third person, or B, when I went into third person, you could see the guy following me also walking on the glass. So I had to try and figure out a different way to showcase the cheat, and I came up with this. I just pretended that at the beginning of the game, instead of bridging to the mid-island, I just flew over. And then after that, I went over to my first rush, and I started doing auto-blocking and a bunch of other stuff. And I gotta tell you, this short, low-key, like, I think it looks pretty believable. Anyway, here's how it looks. And with that, I thought we would go see what the comments are looking like. So the video has 7,500 views, so it is the worst performing video out of all of them. But this short really sealed the deal. Hey, yo, are you really hacking? Please tell me you're not. You legit cheat so good. Can you give the config? Wait, it's not April Fool's. Bro. Broken heart emoji, wilted rose emoji. So was I able to trick the internet into thinking I was cheating? Yes and no. But if I'm gonna be honest, I'm still gonna count this as a success.